So the other thing is really impacting patients, and how do you do that? Do you just publish papers and then it happens, like this PNES paper I was mentioning a few slides ago? So we published it this year. Does it affect anyone in clinical practice? No. Sometimes, like with Dr. Watsky's studies on the DRS, it really impacted clinical care very quickly. But those days are over, I think. And so how do you bring something from science to the patient? Well, let me give you a personal example. Different subject, having to do with diabetic retinopathy. In 1989, I started studying machine learning using artificial neural networks, like mimicking the brain in a computer. And I went a slide too far, sorry. I published a paper in 1991, and here's me presenting that to a skeptical audience. And that hasn't changed much. And so in 2000, I was just in fellowship, and I did my first paper on screening for diabetic retinopathy lesions and detecting these with a computer. And so, well, no patient was touched by this, no one picked it up, because I thought, well, you do a few publications that it can be done, because no one knew at the time it could be done, and then everything will change. That didn't happen. So I did many more papers, nothing changed. From 2000 on, I started publishing real, clinical studies and clinical trials in actual patient populations. Many more papers, nothing changed in clinical practice. So clearly it's not enough to publish papers. So I thought maybe you need to do patents, because then patents and a company will pick it up and they will commercialize it and it will happen. Well, I did, it's more than this, but on the retinopathy it's like 7 patents. There's some on the cameras, so I won't go into that. But there's at least 7 patents on this subject. Nothing happened. So what you need to do is found this company, and I'm really proud to bring this up. So this is IDX, with a couple of spouses there, but this is IDX, the company here in Iowa City, and we founded that to commercialize these inventions and these publications and this science.